What's going on, y'all? It's the Kid J Nolan here. Hey, man, we got to get right to it, okay? I did not have Drake coming out talking greasy on my bingo card this morning. This was not even in my content schedule that I was planning on recording, but we got to address it, right? So now, of course, Travis Scott's new album, Utopia, just came out last night. I honestly probably would have called it dystopia, but we're going to get into that at a later time. Nonetheless, there's a song on there called Meltdown where it features Drake. Drake is the first voice you hear when you play the song. Soon as it starts up, you hear a menacing beat. You also hear Drake in, I guess, pseudo gangster mode. He's doing this tough guy type of whisper talking about how the tension is building. And then he goes in and just starts firing shots. Now, of course, we all know the only person Drake has to really get smoked for these days is Pusha T. Of course, you got Kanye. Of course, you got Pharrell, who's, guilty by association, I suppose. So he's taking shots and just letting the goddamn yapper spray. For those of y'all that have seen my channel in the past, y'all know I don't play music over here because YouTube be wigging. But I am going to break down this verse, or at least just get into the verse, because I don't know everything this nigga talking about. He says, tea time like I got a cup of this shit. Tea time like golf at 5:45. I love to on a regular bitch. Famous hoes lame, but they stay on my dick. Okay. Heard your new joint is embarrassing shit. You talk to the cops on some therapist shit. You act like you love this American shit, but really the truth is you scared of the six. So now we starting to cook with a little bit of grease. He was just popping his shit a little bit, but now he's saying you talk to the cops on some therapist shit. You act like you love this American shit. Like, hey, you act like you just like touring in America. Why y'all never come to Canada? Why y'all don't come out here? Set some dates up so we could come see you. It continues. Your bodyguard put in some work on a fluke. Now you want to go in and inherit that shit. Don't talk to the boy about comparison shit. Or come to the boy on some arrogant shit. The weapons we got are some terrorist shit. Like TV producers, that was kind of clever. Like TV producers, like the real when it's rolling. That was kind of slick. We airing the shit. She asking for bread for her parents and shit. Hold on. I told her I don't got no cash and she said she could wait on a rack, on some Arabic shit, on a rack, Iraq. Okay. I pull out $1 million and stare at the shit. That's a big flex. My just got hard because the wire just hit. Okay, my schedule is out. Come spin on us for real. Man, fuck all that spinning and narrative shit. So he said, my schedule is out. Y'all know where I be at. Why y'all never show up? Come see us. I don't know if I agree with Drake putting that invitation out there. We have not seen Drake get busy in any kind of... And I like Drake. I support Drake. But come on, man. And I mean, this is rap music. Everybody says they blind threat, so I can't really take it too serious. But you aiming. You aiming. Now, what happens when y'all get the actual answers you want, man? That's just all I'm saying. Then he goes for the juggler. I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Give a fuck about all of that heritage shit. So remember, there's a specific group of chains that Skateboard P Pharrell used to wear with the ice cream characters and all of that stuff with the Neptunes, NERD, all of them on it. Drake went and got those chains from Pharrell. He's been wearing them. So now he's saying, I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Give a fuck about all that heritage shit. So all that respect, all that love, all that reverence, y'all be trying to hide behind my relationship with your bosses and shit. I done pulled this with Kanye and I'm on P-ass too. Pause. Then he continues, since V not around, the members done hung up the Louis. They not even wearing that shit. Like, so now you're like, oh, y'all out there rocking Louis Vuitton. Y'all trying to put Louis Vuitton on. Y'all know since Virgil died, ain't nobody wearing that shit no more. We hung that up. Y'all on some old shit. We on some new shit. What y'all doing? Basically saying they look like clowns, right? Don't come to the boy by repairing some shit. Like, don't call me. Don't text me. Don't try to clear this shit up. Pharrell, stay on your side. You on a song with this nigga dissing me and you singing on it. You know who he was taking shots at. Don't act like you don't know. Don't come to the boy about sparing some shit. You lucky that Vogue was suing, because I would have been with the Wassas in Paris and shit. I don't know who the Wassas is. I don't know what slang he bringing. I don't know if that's some Jamaican shit. I don't know if that's some Toronto shit. You just never know with Drake, right? Now, what I find so interesting about this joint is that back when the story of Adidon came out and everything, and, Jay Prince was getting involved, he explicitly said that Drake had some like career ending type of diss record that could have really been put out there and, really could have gave everybody the green light. Drake was notified by the mob ties, etc., to calm down. Don't get in the mud with the pigs. don't get into pigsty. You know what I'm saying? That was something they were very adamant about, is not getting in the pig pen and getting yourself dirty. Why would you do that, right? So they weren't sanctioning that beef. Then on Certified Lover Boy, you know, rather than taking a lot of shots at Pusha T, he took a lot of shots at Kanye because they were going through their, you know, whatever the fuck they was going through. They was cool 1 minute, next minute they wasn't cool. 1 minute they was doing the Larry Hoover shit, the next minute it was back to the bullshit. That wore off. We thought Drake was in a better place. He's done a lot of interviews talking about how he's at peace, all of this type of stuff. Almost talking like he was down there ready to hang it up. Now he's saying he's about to drop some more shit for the summer, got an album on the way. He kind of threw some shots at Kendrick on stage not too long ago, saying all these artists be disappearing for 4-5 years at a time. They don't love this shit like I do. I gotta come out for the summer. He threw shots at Childish Gambino, saying this is America's the most overrated and over-awarded song in music history. So he's definitely on some shit. I think he's definitely gotten some wind beneath his sails, and he's ready to shit on niggas this year. So he came right at Pusha T, came right at motherfucking Pharrell. Say, yo, your boss, you know, number one, to say your boss. We know Pusha T pretty much runs his own business at this point. He's no longer under nobody's label other than Def Jam. He's got his own company. He's got his own organizations, foundations, festival. He's still working with P, but I wouldn't consider Pharrell his boss in 2023. But to say that, everybody understands it because it's like, that's your OG. That's the one who put you on. So I'm always going to look at him as your boss. So you can't even really talk to me the way you think you could talk to me because you under all these niggas. I was around when you was under Ye. I was around when you under P. I was a fan of you and you was under P. So keep all that shit to a minimum because I still don't have much respect to you. I talk to your boss, right? Then, of course, there was that situation out in Toronto where Pusha T was performing. There was a little bit of ruckus. There was some hecklers in the crowd that was on Drake's side. The bodyguard, I think, may have stabbed somebody or something like that. So now he's saying your bodyguard put in some work on some fluke. Now you want to go inherit that shit. Like, you going to take credit for some fluke shit? Like, on some random ass fans you thought I sent people to be in your crowd? Man, that was just people standing up for the boy. Your bodyguard want to put some work in, and now you want to act like, oh, this is really what we doing. I bet. Said, don't talk to me about comparisons. I mean, there's really no way to compare their music. Two totally different styles, two totally different demographics. Drake makes hits. Drake makes pop records. Drake makes every genre of music known to man. If he can step into it, he's going to try it. Pusha T has one lane. Pusha T rides that lane well, and he has no intentions of swerving out of it, right? So there is no comparison. I would have loved to see a Drake and Pusha T record. I think both of them can rap at a really high level. I think they would probably bring out something interesting within each other, but looks like that'll never happen. That's where we're at with this. I'm quite sure Pusha T is not going to stay silent very long. He's been trying to dead that. He's been trying to say he's beyond it. But with Drake coming out and rekindling it, it looks like he's definitely put on his play clothes, no pun intended, and decided that he wanted to come jump in the mud, which I don't think is the route he should go. I'm going to be honest. Certified Lover Boy was peppered with Kanye jabs, Kanye disses, all throughout. It was veiled language. I don't think he should make an album like that based on Pusha T. Y'all been going at it for so long. The height of that beef has already died down. I didn't even hear Pusha T jab at Drake on the joint where he was going at Jim Jones. I don't know. Maybe something I missed. But I thought a lot of those shots were at Jim Jones. The song hasn't even been officially released and it caused a stir, right? But I guess being that he took the shots at Jimmy, Drake and Dipset now have, you know, some form of alliance that I don't know about. I know that they were on stage at the Apollo show, but I don't know. I'm just trying to understand what really put the fire under his feet to be like, I'm back on this nigga. I may never get the opportunity to speak to Drake about this type of thing, so I can only speculate, but I just want to know what it was. Was there some behind the scenes plays? Or is there some phone calls being made? Did some people bump into each other that's affiliated? Like, what is rekindling this beef? It's not that interesting anymore, I'm going to be honest. We've heard pretty much everything that we could possibly hear. I don't feel like there's new evolving storyline happening in that. But, you know, for the sake of rap, for the sake of hip hop, beef, shots, all of that stuff is always interesting until it ain't, right? Let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates. I will see y'all on the next one, all right? Much love and respect. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace!